Hello, YouTubers. Joe Kersey here on Saturday. This is September 14th. Yes. September 14th, 2013. About 5:15 in the afternoon Eastern Time. It's been a very benign Saturday. Had a relatively reasonable night's sleep as these things go. Got up, read the Wall Street Journal online, and dabbled around a bit in the comment sections. I don't do that as often as oh, I nearly got bombed by a bird there. Well, I'm glad it didn't land on me or the camera. I normally don't do as much in the comment sections as I did initially when I first started doing this not quite a year ago. And because there's just an awful lot of bigotry and hate and irrational talk in a lot of the entries. People seem to be settling scores and agendas and personal vendettas against each other. Well, kind of like the workaday world, isn't it? You know, kind of like politics as usual in the workplace. So then looked at a little YouTube-y stuff. I thought, well, let's just add some channel art to my channel. So now you understand, of course, Google owns YouTube. Google bought YouTube. And of course Google runs Chrome. So I went to Chrome, went to YouTube, add channel art. And then they keep making me sign in again. Well, I mean, I'm already there, guys. I mean, why do you need to sign in again? This almost, I persisted at this route to the point that I almost fulfilled Einstein's criteria for insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So I went to Safari and got on YouTube out of Safari, and sure enough, when I went to add channel art on my channel, it opened up exactly like I expected it to do, and they said, select a picture and edit it and crop it and put it up there, and I did, and it went up there. So check out the new channel art. It's just another picture of me, but it's got, it's like a background rather than that bare generic background that they have at the top of the channels. It's kind of odd. It's kind of an odd shape, but I was just so grateful to get the thing up there. I'm going to just leave it as it is. I'm not going to try to change it. So that was about 45-50 minutes of high adventure for me today. Here, I'll take a walk around here. No point having the eye pole if you can't walk around with it. So it's been a very nice day. It's been a splendid day. We actually saw some of the deer down on the creek bank today. They were wandering around, and they even suffered us to talk to them a bit. I think we saw the two groups. We saw the female with the one, youngster, and then the other female with her two youngsters. And so it was good to see them again. We'd seen the female with the one youngster about 2 days ago, and she seemed very skittish at that point. But then the surveyors had been here thrashing around, so she had been sort of, they had been thrashing around and knocking down stuff. For a lot of times they'll like to lay and walk, so that had sort of altered their territory a little bit. Paul's taking a nap. So that's it. That's benign day. I think my plan of attack for tonight is we've got some food cooked, so I just heat that up, eat some food, hunker into my chemo chair there and do a little reading, and then church tomorrow. Actually, the 8 o'clock service, the deacon's preaching, and at the 10:30 service, our assisting priest is preaching. So I might just stay, go to both services and hear both sermons, because both these people are pretty good preachers. One tends to be a bit heavy on the feminism, but you can't really get away from that nowadays, can you? I want to put a little of that in perspective. I actually took one of the first women's studies classes at Ohio State when it was offered in 1971. Women in History, and it was run by two of my favorite history professors. So I signed up for it as individual studies. There were 2 men in the class. But see, that was before the feminism became the real strident, in your face, because I have a vagina, I know more about the world than you do, position that it became for a while, particularly a few years ago. Now I think it's getting back more to its original idea. If a woman can do a job, and she's the most qualified, give her the job. Just like you would if you're hiring a guy. If he's the most qualified, give him the job. So I think we're getting back to that, but there's still sort of a holdover on this, particularly in the sort of the church-related folks who are of an age. There's a lot of resentment out there, isn't there? I mean, there's just a lot of chips being carried on shoulders all over the place, and unfortunately, we have to listen to it. So, anyway, no need to leave on that dismal note here. Let's look at this. Look at this fine day. Look at this fine day. Try not to listen to the traffic. Enjoy the fine day. Alrighty. Bye-bye, YouTubers.